Leeds 0, Boro 3. Where the hell did that come from? What a night. And people will say, yes, it's only the Carabao Cup, but it is so much more important than that. It's about momentum. 2 wins in 2. A clean sheet for Sol Bryn. It's about our second string side getting a run out at Elland Road and beating the league favourites on their own patch. It's about Micah Hamilton getting his debut. It's about some clinical finishing, and we've just beaten Leeds 3-0 at Elland Road. And let's be fair, it could have and probably should have been more. What a game. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe with that red button, bottom right of the screen. I'm going to be doing a load more of these match reactions. This is my first one. I decided the other day I'm going to be doing match reactions for the games that I don't go to. And what a game to start with. Boro 3, or Leeds 0, Boro 3 at Elland Road. Second game of the season. Solid in defence, clinical going forward, and a dominant display in the second half. And we limited Leeds to absolutely nothing. But let's be real, it could have been the same against Swansea. The amount of chances we missed where we weren't clinical, Isaiah Jones had one right at the end, but there was a few more. It could have been 3 or 4 against Swansea. We just kept missing those chances to bury the game and take the game out of our opponent's hands, which I'm hoping tonight is what we do every game, where we kill teams off. One thing that we haven't been able to do, sort of last season especially, but even over the past 10 years, we never finished teams off, but tonight we did, and it could have been more. And Dyke still. We haven't seen a lot of him recently, but where did that come from? Cutting in from the right like prime Messi, and then burying it, and he could have scored again. He had an absolute thunderbolt that he just thought, yeah, I'm going to shoot. Ball come to him, took a decent touch and smashed it, and it was millimetres over the bar. I'm happy for Bergsorg as well. Didn't seem too happy when he came off though. But for him, first start in a competitive game, first goal, could have had another one as well, but I thought he played really well. To be fair, he's probably going to be on the bench, isn't he? I think that's going to be his role this season. But games like this, if you perform, there's always a chance that you're going to get thrown into the first 11, especially with the games coming thick and fast. And then Josh Coburn, again, really happy for him. Local lad, didn't do a lot in the first half, I won't lie, but then second half he came alive, scored the goal. Great reactions to sort of bury the rebound, and then he could have had another one. Forced a great save from Carl Darlow from a tight angle, so really happy for Coburn as well. Now don't get me wrong, before the game I did not see a 3-0 win coming. I thought we might get something from the game. I thought it might even go to penalties, which it's doing in the Carabao Cup now, there's no extra time. I thought it might have been a draw. I knew we'd start well, but I wasn't expecting a 3-0. But I just thought it was a great chance. Boro Leeds, 2 of the favourites to go up. Great chance to lay down a marker for the rest of the season. Now, the guys will be full of confidence. 2 wins in 2. No goals conceded. A load of youngsters getting a run out. A load of debuts. Things are going well at the minute. And we all saw what a cup run can do last season. We've become a bit of a cup team. We have cup runs. We beat United the other year. We beat Tottenham. Obviously, back in the day, we had the cup finals that we won in 96, 97, 98. Obviously, won the Carling Cup in 2004. 2006, we had the UEFA Cup run. So we have become a bit of a cup team every few years. But we saw last season just how much it can bring an uplift having a bit of a cup run. I know it ended disastrously in the game at Stamford Bridge, which I was there, and which did shout out that night, and we got well and truly battered 6-1. But a cup run, that home game against Chelsea when we beat them 1-0 and Hackney scored. A home run can do so much for your season, and I think from that cup run we had last season, we got a bit of momentum off that, and then that came into the league, and we had a great end to the season. So, yeah, tonight is a really good night. In the first half, both teams were going at it. Wasn't a lot between them. I just think both lacked the cutting edge. I said earlier about Coburn was quite quiet. Bergsorg was quiet as well. Leeds had a few chances. Bryn made a good save in the first couple of minutes as well, which would have settled his nerves. But then second half, that first 5 minutes after kickoff in the second half, Leeds didn't touch the ball. And then Dyke still gets a ball on the right-hand side, cuts inside, and then, yeah, what a finish. Bottom bins with his left foot. Rolled it into the net. First goal for us as well, I think it was. So yeah, first half was pretty even, but then second half was utter dominance. Which, after that first half, we probably wouldn't have expected. But also, you've got to say, as good as we were, how bad were Leeds? They were shocking. They didn't have a clue what they were doing, it looked like. That's 3 goals conceded in both games at home in the first 2 games of the season. Obviously, the first one they scored 3 themselves and should have scored another one right in the last minute to win it. But 3 goals conceded in the first game, 3 in the second. They're going to have to sort it out at the back if they're to go on. Because I've tipped Leeds to get promoted in the top 2, possibly champions. I think many people have as well. I think they are the favourites. So they're going to have to do something in the next few games to sort that out, because no one expected that tonight. Now let's look at a few other players that did well tonight. I thought Morris, again, second start, straight into the team. I thought he did really well. Gilbert looks tricky. Back end of last season, Gilbert put in a few quality performances. Away at Southampton, he set up the equaliser. There's a few more as well, where he was just sort of thrown into the team. Out of nowhere, really. I wasn't expecting him to get many minutes last season, but back end of last season, he looked like there was a player in there. And I think I said it at back end of last season, I said that this season, if he gets a chance, throw him in, because he can do stuff. And tonight, I think he had a shot that he probably should have done better with on his right foot, and he probably had a bit more time than he thought. But other than that, I thought he put in a great shift. And then Isaiah Jones as well, he should have scored. Well, he dinked it over the keeper, probably a bit of a heavy first touch, but I thought he played well. Everyone played well though, really. Matt Clark at the back, Sol Bryn coming in, Ayling when he came on. And then Howson and Barlaser, it looks like they are going to be our sort of backup midfield pairing, which I think is the right decision. Howson's obviously getting on, and I don't think Barlaser did what we expected him to do when we signed him, in terms of like goal contributions, and dominated that midfield. So I think they will probably come off from the bench. Now we've got Morris, obviously Hackney, we've got McGree, we've got Azaz that can sort of play in at number 10. So yeah, we've got loads of players in that central midfield area, and I think Howson and Barlaser will be sort of second string. But then with the amount of games we've got, with the rotation we need, if we go on the cup run especially, they'll be coming in and out of the team. So it's really, really good, really refreshing that we have that. Because at this stage of the season, last season, we didn't have that abundance on the bench and that squad depth. So a few more to be added, hopefully. But yeah, bring it on. And although it's a great win, I mean, to celebrate this win, it's back to business on Saturday. And if we didn't win tonight, it would not have been the end of the world, don't get me wrong. We could have concentrated on the league, that type of thing. But take it as it is. We've won. There's a lot of momentum at the minute. We're carrying on our form from last season into this season. We've got our business done early. Looks like some more good news tonight with Conway coming from Bristol City. It looks like a fee has been agreed for that, which will bolster our attacking options. What does that mean for Coburn? I'm not sure. Should we keep him based off tonight's performance in the second half? Probably. I'll leave that one up to you guys to think. But there's a lot of positive at the minute around the club. I just hope we can kick on Saturday against Derby and do the business there as well, which we should do, I'm hoping. Now, onto my star ratings. I'm going to do a 1 star, 2 star and 3 stars. 1 star, I'll leave it to Sol Bryn. Didn't have a lot to do, but he made a good save in that first half, in the first few minutes. And he got a clean sheet on what I think was his debut. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I think he's been out on loan lows, hasn't he? So Sol Bryn, 1 star. 2, everyone played well. No one didn't play well. Like, everyone had an absolute stormer of a game. 2 stars, let's give it to Bergzorg. First start, first goal. He seemed annoyed when he came off as well, which I quite like because he's hungry to stay on. So yeah, Bergzorg 2 stars, and then 3 stars, Anthony Dijkstill, who we didn't see a lot of last season or the season before that. His chances have been limited, but what a performance tonight. And yeah, confidence must be sky high being able to do that for a defender on the right, not known for his goal scoring, not known for his dribbling, to cut in from the right and bang it in with his left, and then nearly do the same a few minutes later with an absolute rocket. So yeah, for me, Dijkstill gets those 3 stars and probably is man of the match. And as I say, lots to be looking forward to at the minute, lots of positives, things are on the up, and if you compare this to this stage last season, it is chalk and cheese. 2 games, 2 wins, 4 goals, no goals conceded, playing well, players in form, carrying on form from the previous season, whereas last season we went 7 games without a league win. What a run that is. And we won our first opening game of the season for 10 years this season. So things are looking on the up. Let's just hope we can carry that on and kick on and get a foothold on this promotion race. There we go. That's my match reaction. Thank you so much for watching if you got this far. Things are on the up. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe with that red button bottom right of the screen. Up the Boro. Oi, you. Yes, you. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and please remember to hit the like and subscribe button if you want daily football content. And if you've got any football related videos you want to see me make, drop a comment and I'll see what I can do. Bang.